Okay, so yeah, good afternoon, everyone from this part of the world. So today we're just going to be looking at the learning management system, otherwise known as the LMS. We're going to be doing a walkthrough of the LMS. For notice that there are persons who are still having one or two challenges, right, with the LMS, maybe understanding it or navigating, around that. So we're going to try as much as possible to see how best I can clarify things for you. So first of all, the learning management system, which is the LMS of we use, it helps us to basically just manage the stuff, right? Tasks, grading, promotions, and also certification. Now, a few things were said in our onboarding. I will try as much as possible to repeat some of them, right? Things like your first name, but having your full name on your Discord on the LMS, matching your Discord, right? Some rules. Let me just put some of them out here. We say it a lot, right? Just that sometimes people get to ignore it, and then when it gets to the tail, like when it gets to the end, it's now when we take action, it now feels like we're not being empathetic, right? Um, Rules are rules, and I would love for us to really just follow through. Rule number one in KodeCamp is that when you join the Discord server, number one, your display name should be your full name, and you should have a profile. It should be a DP, it should be a profile picture, it shouldn't be empty, it shouldn't be an avatar. Now, just to put this out there for the people in 5.0, there are certain persons that will not be certified because of that. They will not give them their certificate because it was an instruction, right? And it's not going to now change it later that, right? You don't get to follow the instructions when it is convenient for you, and then we now have to inconvenience ourselves to now respond to you. Okay, it is very simple, it's very straightforward, it's not a big deal. We're not asking for human head, we are just asking that we are able to identify you just as you're able to identify us, right? And so the name you have on your learning management system, which in fact, let's just go straight into, let me just pull that up before we go into readings and all of that. If you check your profile, okay, I really needed to talk about this, right? But let me just run through. I'll talk about this. So your first name, last name, right? If you have a middle name and you would want that to be on your certificate, please put it, right? You can just attach it to your first name or put it in the order that it should be on your LMS. And you should also reflect that same name on the Discord. So we can properly identify you. Let's say you submit a task, right, on the LMS, right? We see the name, we can always just go to Discord and check if we want to give you feedback, right? Or tell you something, okay, hey, you need to correct this, you need to check this out and all that. Or maybe some of you might have a complaint, right? Or something you want to, your task, you want it to be looked into. Would love to know that, oh, okay, what's your name? See your name, boldly written. And then we can just check back on the LMS and then it's easy to identify it, right? So please take note of that. Like I said, 5.0, there are people that will not be certified just because of this. They've graduated, they give the final project and all that. But because of that, I won't give it to them, right? So please, I really don't want you to fall into that trap. It's not like it's a trap per se, but for lack of a better term. Okay. So let's jump in. Now, for some of you, you may actually land on this screen. Now, this screen is for people who already have an LMS account, right? You already had, maybe you're part of the 4.0 or the 5.0. So when you log into your LMS, right, you probably see this. Okay, maybe if you're even new, right? You may also see this. I think this is also for new persons, right? So if you see this, this is, one of the things that will help you guys is being able to read instructions. Some of the things that some persons are finding difficult is just because they are not actually paying attention, right? Some people want to be spoon-fed. Some people want quick fix. You just want, things to be done for you. Trust me, you won't go very far in tech with such approach, right? And that's one thing in KodeCamp. We'll teach it to you by fire, by thunder, right? How to get things done yourself. some questions some persons ask, I purposely ignore it because there are questions that should not be asked in the first place. It just shows you want somebody to actually go to the kitchen, get milk, put the milk in the cup, pour water, turn it, and then still scoop it and put in your mouth. We don't do that in KodeCamp, right? You have to learn because see in the real world, right? Nobody who is expecting you to do work will give you almost, in fact, will give you almost everything you need. And you never always have everything you need. Some things you need to learn to go and research and get it done. So you will learn such skills in KodeCamp, right? So you can see it here, it says, welcome to KodeCamp 5X. Your journey to success begins here. Before you proceed, complete this quick checklist. That's what it says. It is a checklist. So it's a list that you have to check. And how do you check? You see there's step 1, there's step 2, there's step 3. Each of them has a button. Read it, join our community. It tells you 2 minutes, this is a technical stuff, stay connected. There's a button there that says join. You click on the join, right? So when you click on it, I've done this before, right? So I just try to pop it up so you guys see. When you click on it, it will actually take you to what's the Discord, right? If you have a Discord on that particular browser, it will take you there. Now you notice it has been highlighted. It's no longer blue. So that means you're done with that. This is grayed out. And then you have the last one, join YouTube, right? So you click on it, takes you to the YouTube, our YouTube channel, right? Where you see, you can just go to playlist. For some of you who are still struggling to find your class videos, just go to playlist. You see every of our videos. You can see we have over 1,000 plus videos, right? So each of them are properly curated. So see, you have the playlist for machine learning. There's a playlist for agentic AI. I can see 2 videos, you understand. That of AI for developers will be uploaded shortly, but you can see that computer vision is a class today, right? So once that class is done, it will be uploaded, right? So, and the next thing you do is to click on subscribe. After you click on subscribe, you just click on notification, either personalized or all, so that once a class video is uploaded, you will be notified. Okay, so once you're done with that, you see it goes off. That solves that particular problem. Very easy. All it took is just to read. Okay, now so I have to create an account with the current cohort, so you get to see things in real time. So this is for machine learning core. You can see we're in week 0. So those of you who say you came to the dashboard, you can't see anything. This is information. So I don't know when you say you can't see anything, I'm wondering. This is also information. So this tells you your learning progress by week 0, right? Remember, it's about 16 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 16 weeks, right? You have the current stage, you have your overall points, right? So here on this dashboard, you see your recent task. You can see this. There's already a task waiting for everybody on the machine learning core. If you don't see it on your own track, it just means a task has not been uploaded yet. It's not a big deal, right? But once a task is uploaded, you will see it. Please do not write on my screen. Okay, do not write on my screen. Thank you. So you can see what's it called? Your calendar, right? It just shows this basically it's calendar. So that is your dashboard. Now, a functionality which you will see in the coming weeks is what we call the My Classroom, right? Now, the My Classroom, what this does is it just brings in, what we do is after the class, right? On or before, right? We take these videos, right? For some of you who probably don't want to go to YouTube, you can actually just watch it here. So for example, this particular one, you can see in My Classroom, this is the class that actually happened previously. You click on it, you can actually watch the previous classes on the learning management system, right? So it will just play it directly if you don't want to go to YouTube. You can see the objectives and the resources and all that, right? What these are for whatever extra resources you might need to properly understand. So this was just a place so you get to understand. You will see more of it as time actually goes by, right? So that's for My Classroom. Now for tasks, so you can see this. This is please don't unmute without raising your hand. Don't do it, please. Don't do it. Be careful so you don't do it by mistake. Some persons it's actually a mistake. Okay, so just to be sure, you guys can still hear me, right? Clearly. I need feedback, thumbs up or anything, chat. I just need to know that you can still hear me. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. So for tasks, right? Whenever a promotional task, now let me explain this. Your trainer might give you a task that is not promotional. Promotional in the sense that task takes you from one stage to another. Now, during the onboarding and orientation opening ceremony, we talked about this. KodeCamp is, when it comes to promotional tasks, it's in stages. So stage 0, down to the very final stage, which is stage 8, right? So promotional tasks takes you from one stage to another, and those tasks are going to be put on the learning management system. But assignments can be given to you that are not promotional tasks. That's why your trainer will just drop it on Discord. Those assignments to just help you to practice and all that. But promotional tasks, right, are key and they will be uploaded on the LMS. So you need to be able to understand, and your trainer will always tell you if this one is not to be, if it's not something you submit on the LMS, no problem. But if it's the one that was submitted on the LMS, you will see the question there. So its typical example is the first task for those in machine learning. So you just click on it. You see it has a due date, which is tomorrow, October 31st, or rather today, that's 31st, okay, 11:59 p.m. So 100, you can see your submission status here says not submitted, promotional status not submitted. So now you click on it, you get to see what the task. Please, guys, I beg you, with everything you hold most there, read your task and understand the requirements. Please read and understand. I'm not going to start explaining this task here. No, it's not my job. That's not what I'm going to do. This. But read. This one was even properly written. You have overview, you have the instructions properly stated out step by step. Now, see, it has a submission instruction. Write out your solution in a Google Doc and paste the link in here as a submission. You can see somewhere, this is where you paste your link. But there is also something here. Please read. Ensure to grant comment access to all for that should be all of your documents to allow grading comments. What this means is your trainer should have access to comment on your Google Docs, right? So that if there's a comment, if there's a feedback here he needs to give to you, he can drop that on your document. Please, there's no resubmitting when it comes to LMS. There's no I want to submit again. I want to resubmit. No, we don't do that in KodeCamp. We teach people to give their best first. That's one core thing you will learn in KodeCamp if you allow yourself to give your best first. Okay. Now, there's a disclaimer. You will get a 0 score if you do not grant access. So not that will not grade. You just get 0 first. Use that one to just calm your nerves. And I'll just give you that one first. You understand? Use that to breathe, drink water. Give you 0. Let it be on the record that it was 0. I will screenshot the 0 and keep somewhere. You can laminate it later so you know that you want to score 0. Okay, so please, so if you don't know, now let me see it. You guys need to be smart. For some of you, yes, this may be I really don't usually take the excuse of I'm new to this, I'm new to that. It's not, I usually don't take such excuses. Now, a typical example or illustration. How many of you on this call paid for a tutorial to use WhatsApp? You went to YouTube or you paid for a course on how to use WhatsApp. How many of you on this call did it? You can drop in the chat if you did it. How many of you did a tutorial? You went to a class, you got a certificate on how to use Facebook or I don't know if you get. The truth is, we have the capacity to understand things we put our mind to. That's the truth. We have the capacity to understand. As far as we put our mind to it, then we will understand it. So why am I saying this? Of course, this is based on experience. I'm managing KodeCamp. This is like the 5th year now, right? I want to say 6th cohort, but actually the 5th cohort, just at 5x now. So let's say 5 extra. You see somebody, somebody will say, I don't know how to grant comment access. Okay, if you don't know how to, no problem. Why can't you find out how to? We're in an age where you can, you see, ensure to grant comments, comment access. Simple, you can just go to Google how to grant comment access to my Google Docs, and it solves your problem. But no, you have persons who will use that as an excuse that they don't know how to do it. Please, I want you to understand that if you bring such excuses to me, I will first of all ignore you for 1 week before I come back to answer you. And I will not even give you a solution. I'll just go and copy a link and give to you. Go and watch the video, since probably it's video you're looking for. We teach people to be able to research, solve problems, because you need to have problem solving skills. That job you're going to look for abroad, they're going to pay you $10,000, $5,000. You think you're going to be sitting down and doing nothing. For those of you in the agentic AI class, maybe outside the call, when you're done recording, just ask your trainer. He should tell you how remote work is. Yeah? What it means to work for companies outside the country. You need to have problem solving skills. You will not tell your employer that you don't know how comment access. Oh, how can I give comment access? So once you do that, an extra step to ensure that you're in the clear, before you submit that link, send it to a friend. Tell them to try and open it, just to confirm that they actually can see the document. Or if you don't want to do that, for those of you using Chrome, just click here, go to new incognito window. Click on new incognito window to just open a private window. You paste it there, and if it opens up, it means that the document is accessible. That is how you submit tasks on the learning management system, and there is no resubmission. Now, there is also a due date. Listen, don't think you can submit a task whenever you like. You may carry that down to, let's say, stage 7. But you see, the very final task, we'll keep grading you. Let me put this out there. No matter when you submit, we'll grade you. Submit late, no problem. We'll grade you. But you see, the very final task, anybody who doesn't submit in due time will not be part of the project phase. And of course, you're not part of the project phase, you won't even be certified. And when the whole world asks you and you go to drag us on social media, tell them that you submitted late. I hope you tell them you submitted late and take responsibility, right? Due date is very important, guys, and there's no excuse. We can manage you, like I said. You submit later, we'll grade you. But you see, when it comes to the very last task, which is the stage 7 task, I'll take you to the final stage, which is stage 8. Once the deadline once it's up to the deadline, submission will be closed. There is no, sir, I clicked on submit, it was loading. They lie. Not that it was loading. I was having network issues. It will not be accepted. In fact, we give an ample amount of time. You will see in the coming weeks that most of your tasks will be coming on a Tuesday, and you have till Sunday to submit. So you won't have an excuse. The least number of days you will have to submit a task moving forward will be 4 days. That's the least, which is an ample amount of time. 3 to 4 days, 3, 4, 5. An ample amount of time. So take notes. It is very, very important. That's how you submit your task. Now, for curriculum, right? Basically, of course, from what the word is, curriculum, just to show you the list of, show you what you're going to be learning, right? In what's it called? In that your particular work track, right? Now, I think I talked about profile already. Yes, I talked about profile already, so I think that is that's basically that. Okay. So are there any? This is basically that about the LMS and what you need to know about the learning management system, right? So at this point, I'm going to stop. We have about 20 minutes max, or let's say 25, right? For questions. For questions, challenges, and also raise your hand if you have a question so we can attend to it quickly. One last thing is when you submit the status here is going to change to submitted, right? When you are graded, if you're graded and you get above, right, you will see, operating cut off is 80 for now. You see awaiting promotion, right? But if you didn't make up to the cut off, you see not promoted, right? It means that there's something you actually did wrong, you want to fix. Okay, let's start with Olarewaju. Since there's just one hand raised, so I assume that hand will bring other hands. So Olarewaju, please unmute and ask your question.
Good day, sir. Thank you, sir. Please, I want to confirm if this session is for every track or only for machine learning, sir.
It's for every track. I just use the particular LMS account.
All right, sir. Yeah. Okay, sir. I am on the agentic AI track, and we're told by our facilitator yesterday that our task could be uploaded. And I did get a notification on LMS that there's a task waiting. However, when I launched it, I couldn't find anything. I've tried, I've logged out, I've logged in, no task. And I'm still seeing notification on the LMS that, I mean, it's still there, but I can't find any task.
Notification that a task has been uploaded.
Yes, I'm using it now. A new task titled Identifying Opportunities for has been added. But
that's you'll see that on your mail.
Not my mail, on notification tag on the LMS. And when I
on the LMS,
yes, the notification is there, but clicking it doesn't bring anything.
So have you task here, or maybe even on the dashboard and you did not see anything? Have you clicked on this task here?
Yes, sir. Repeatedly.
Have you clicked? Yes, you've repeated. Okay.
Yeah, I've logged out. I've logged in. It's not.
Agentic AI, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me confirm what you're saying. Just stay on the call, okay? Stay unmuted. Right, I'm not getting any feedback from you, like noise background. So just stay unmuted. I want to open up something and check. But while I'm doing that, Femi, just go ahead.
Do you mean I should mute myself or I should be unmuted, sir?
Stay unmuted. Don't mute.
All right.
Just stay. Like an easy.
All right.
Yeah. I want to quickly check something on the.
Did you say I should go ahead?
Go ahead. Yes.
All right. Good morning, everybody. I mean, good afternoon, probably. So, my question is, let's say, for instance, if somebody did not pass or did not do well, and was not able to get the points, so will there be no remedy, maybe for the person to maybe like rework on the assignment, or maybe I don't know how to say it, like to make up for it so that the person will be able to probably partake in the final project or something?
Okay, so like I said, maybe I didn't portray it that way. If you get below the cutoff, right, it just shows that something is wrong, and that's the reason why when you're submitting a document, right, you should give access for your trainer to comment, right? You always have there will be a message on your channel, so that's just to show that you've missed something, right? You can always update. It's not a resubmitting thing. Remember, you don't need to create a new link. All you just need to do is update the content of that particular link. So once you make the necessary correction, you will be regraded. But regrading will not be done during the that very final task. There's no regrading. If you miss it, you've missed it. Do you understand? Does that answer your question? Hello, Femi.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, so is there any other person on the agentic AI track that can confirm that he or she is not seeing the task? Because from my from my own point of view, the task has been uploaded. From my own point of view. So is there anybody that can confirm? Okay, somebody says he saw his. Okay, so what's your name? Olara, can you
yes, sir.
share yours?
Okay, sir.
Okay,
I have two screens.
let me stop sharing. Okay, so let's share your screen. While you're doing that, Okuchi, go ahead.
Can you see my screen, sir?
Yes. So go to your LMS.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, Okuchi, just hold on. Sorry. Yes, go to your LMS now. You're on your browser now.
Okay.
Go to the tab. Go to the LMS tab. You're showing me LinkedIn.
Okay, sorry.
You have something here now. See, you have scroll up, and that's the thing. Go to your dashboard. Click on dashboard. You see, you have something that says before you proceed, complete this quick checklist. I think it was the first thing I attended to before we both started.
Sir?
So were you on the call when I talked about this screen?
No, sir.
Just read and follow this instruction. Complete this checklist.
Where is it, sir?
Are you not on the LMS? You're on the LMS now. Read what is in front of you now. That's why I say read there's something in front of you.
Before you proceed, complete this quick checklist. Okay.
So scroll down. You have joined profile. Scroll down.
Okay.
And you have not done that of YouTube now.
I've joined YouTube.
See, the button is still active. Click on it. Just click on it. The button is still active. Now go back to the LMS now. Refresh. That guy should go out. Scroll down. Log out and log back in first thing. Because that's until that guy goes out, you can't access. Okay, you probably need to do a hard refresh. But don't worry, just log in first. Oh, it's around here. So that particular step is a step you need to pass before you can see before you can actually interact with the learning management system. So let me attend to others while this is loading up.
All right, sir.
If it's still okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can click on tasks now and you should be able to it will load up. Don't worry. Don't worry, just patience. It will load up. Leave it first. What's her name? Okuchi, yes. Just leave it. Load up.
All right.
Yeah. Maybe it's your network or something. Okuchi, go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir.
Okay.
Okay. What's his name? So, Larry, thank you very much. You now have.
Thank you for your assistance, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, you can mute now and stop sharing.
Good afternoon, sir.
How many devices are you using?
Okay, I'm using phone and laptop.
Mute one or leave one. Okay, while she's doing that, okay, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, my question is on submission of my assignment. My track is AI application and tools. So I'm about to do my application, and our instructor said that we should add his email to our chat GPT. So I'm having a problem doing that. I don't know how to do it.
Go to Google and type how to add my email. He didn't say add the email to your chat.
I've done it, but ChatGPT is telling me that I can't do it. I don't know. Let me read out what he said. He said the current version of ChatGPT does not have a feature to add or link an instructor's email directly to your ChatGPT account.
Is that the specific thing he actually said you should do? Is there any other person on the AI and productivity tool here? Anybody? And nobody on this call. 56 persons have, there are 56, 56 persons have submitted their assignment. So, good. Enobong is saying that the instructor said share the link to his email. So, not add his email to your own ChatGPT.
Okay.
So,
okay, that means I have to copy the link and send to his email.
So look at the chat. There's a no-bound area. Go and link up with him. That's how you can do peer-to-peer. Push to peer yourself. Find him. Maybe his name is a no-bound on the chat. You should take it to the chat and peer yourself and solve your problems. Thank you. Miriam.
Good afternoon. Mine is a question concerning the timetable. Is there a timetable for the class?
Yes. Go to the announcement channel.
Okay, announcement channel. Thank you.
Scroll up, you see it. Yes. You're welcome. Okay, another.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, please, I'm sorry. It's my mistake. The first day we had the office, I complained that I made a mistake on my LMS, one of the numbers. And you told me I should send an email to KodeCamp. I did so, but there was no response.
Your mail has been seen. Don't worry, to reflect so. Your mail has been seen.
Please. Thank you very much, sir.
Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Yes. It will not affect your certificate. Don't worry.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other question? Any other question? Are we good? Are we good? So nobody will have issues with LMS. That's number one. Number two, even if someone has, I want to believe that the people on this call, when you see such a question on the LMS, you're able to, guide the person. For those of you who send messages on the support channel, right, on Discord, I hope I hope your problem has been resolved. Someone was saying can't access the LMS again, but it was working the previous day. I don't understand how to address such questions. So please, when you're having a challenge, right, it's always very good to try as much as possible to put your words, like, let it be clear, right, so that we understand. If possible, state the issue you're having, like, in detail, not just to say my LMS is not working. That statement it doesn't help to narrow down the issue you're having because other people are logging into their LMS. So when you say my LMS is not working, for example, I don't even know how to start, where to start. Okay, so it's very good to, if possible, narrate the steps and the things that happen. Okay, maybe I tried logging in and this is the message I saw. This is what it said. This is what it said. This is what happened. That will help us to, first of all, it's help us to see if we can recreate the problem. In recreating the problem, we actually now know what caused it, right, and how to probably help you. Okay, so please, let's take note of that. So I think that's all, right? Just to put this out there, the registration for KodeCamp 5X closes on Sunday. So after Sunday, nobody can join again. Also to note, if you're on the LMS and you're not on the Discord, you're not a complete member, and to affect your certification. If you're on the Discord, you're not on the LMS, so you need to be on both. You need to be on both and try as much as possible to be very active. Okay, let Discord be your second WhatsApp. And finally, please, if you go offline and for a while and you come back, please read previous messages before you ask any question. Read previous messages, right, before asking a question, right? This is just not about CodeCamp. It's something you can apply in your day-to-day life, right? I had a WhatsApp group I was a part of, right? Someone celebrated birthday on, I think, 3 days later. That's when it just came online. A whole lot of messages just came. Oh, happy birthday! Now, am I saying that it's still not good to wish somebody? But it just showed that the most important conversations that happened even after the birthday celebration, Oga did not read it. It just went straight, right, and just dropped that one. Maybe that was the first thing you saw, right? But this 3 days later, and maybe it should be in a grammatical way. For those of you that know English more than me, say it should be belated. Is it belated or belated or later than whatever it is, right? That's what probably the person should have said. So please, when you come online after a while and you notice that messages have been sent on your channel, please do well to read through them. You may be missing out on an information or an answer to the question you also want to ask. Another thing is desist from sending direct messages to your trainers. If you have questions, especially about the LMS or a task, put it out there so that other people can also learn. It's not a good use of your trainer's time if he has to answer the same question more than once because it is coming via direct messages. Okay, so try as much as possible to avoid going to your trainer's DM. If I don't come to my own self, I won't even answer you, right? We have support channel, except it is private, and I'm wondering how private something is going to be that you would need to actually send me a direct message. But except it is very, very private, like maybe a challenge you're going through, that whatever that might be or that will be understandable. Okay, so thank you very much for right. I think we will still have. I think maybe over the next 2 weeks we'll still be having office hours to take a break. I think by then we want to believe that people are comfortable using the tools that we that KodeCamp actually uses, like the LMS and the Discord. So maybe over the next 2 weeks we still have office hours, Tuesdays and Thursdays by 12 p.m. if I'm not mistaken, right? And then I think after that we'll just take a break a bit and let you guys do your thing. Try as much as possible to also communicate with each other. Peer-to-peer learning is also a very, very good way to grow and to improve. Take your tasks seriously, take the training seriously, and yeah, hope to see you guys at the finish line. Thank you so much. And also I want to say thank you to the assistant program manager, Imole. Wow. Can somebody please answer Femi on the chat, because if I answer that, I have a very sarcastic way of answering certain questions. So please, somebody should please respond to Femi as we round up on the chat. Okay. He's asking, please, how do we know when we have classes? So please, someone should please respond to him quickly before I end the recording so that he gets the answer he's looking for. Okay, so I'm sorry, I don't respond to people who answer HP, PS, and all that. If you want to speak with me on this call, if you check the list of participants on this Zoom, you'll see that people have their names there, right? Apart from KodeCamp, there is the host, because it is KodeCamp running this. And you know me, my name is Ikechukwu Achom. I am the program manager of KodeCamp, right? I've said it before, so I'll still be saying it again because some persons still don't join when I make these announcements. I don't communicate. Maybe others will do, but I don't communicate with names that I don't know. So HP is the name of a laptop, the name of the brand, and I'm sure it's not your name. So if you could rename, I would answer you, especially if you have a question. So you have like a minute. If you don't know how to, you can just drop on the chat and someone can help rename if you drop your name. So we have about 30 seconds to do that. Okay, Joshua, thank you very much for the response. So he says, check the timetable. I was putting the announcement page. Thank you so much for that response. That was a soft one. Sorry, guys, I'm like that. I can give some sarcastic responses to certain questions that I feel people should not ask at this time. That's just me. Okay, so but I didn't want to give it. That's why I beckoned on you guys to do that. Next, you have about 10 seconds to remain if you really have a question. I won't answer you, except somebody else will actually respond to you. But I mean, if will not respond to you, should I make it a chat? I won't actually respond to you. Okay, so I think let's call it timeout, right? Thank you guys so much, right? Thank you guys so much for your time. Do have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. Okay, it's Friday, so as some persons often say, TGIF, thank God it's Friday, but you still have class and you have a task waiting for you, right? Thank you so much, and do have a wonderful week ahead. Thank you. Bye, everyone.